Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Where Starships Go to Die, number 5, written by Mark Sable. Alberto Locatelli is the artist, Juancho is the colorist, and Rob Steen is the letterer. Alright, so the story is about this ship called the Daedalus, and the Daedalus was like the big starship. They had this kind of like nuclear engine that could go really far and was, supposed to kind of take humanity into, far into space. Well, something has gone wrong at some point with this that wound up crashing back into the ocean in the what's known as like the graveyard, thing that actually exists apparently. So in this modern time that the story takes place, this kind of salvager wants to get the ship to get its nuclear engine so that she can help create clean energy for the South and take the power away from countries like the United States and China, who are, of course, at war with each other. There's a future, there's a lot of war, there's a lot of, obviously, poverty and environmental issues. So they've been kind of salvaging. So this is the finale. What they came across in earlier issues was an alien entity that has come back with the ship. So the question is like, what is this alien? Where did it come from? Why did the ship return? How did it return? All that. So we get all the answers in this issue. It is, it's weird. It feels like an ending. It feels like a good ending. I don't know if it necessarily feels like a good ending as a single issue. It wraps things up nicely. It does bring things together, explains things really well. It's just kind of the what's thrown out there, and everything that's presented feels like it should have been part of another issue, if that makes sense, and not kind of like part of this issue. Like reading things through, getting to that, and getting to the end, it would totally work. Having a break between issues and then going to that, for some reason, doesn't quite work as well. So I actually think this is a comic series that's going to read better as trade than it is single issues. But as far as finales, it's a pretty decent finale. I think it answers these questions, it wraps things up nicely, it explains things well. I'm not completely like a fan of the ending, but it achieves what it needed to do, so I'm giving it credit for that. Overall, for me, the story is like it's cool sci-fi, or it's interesting sci-fi. I'm not quite like totally into it, but like it's not bad. It's just one of those where there's a lot of interesting things that could have been done, and I think it just might have been stronger focusing on some other stuff, but. Yeah, who knows? Really, really, who knows? That's not the story this was here to tell. There's just other aspects that I thought was far more interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting finale. I mean, it does its job. It wraps things up. The art, I think, is pretty decent. Things look good. The moment, the issue, the ending has a lot of emotion. Let's go with that. There's a lot of yelling back and forth and put that gun down sort of stuff. So in that case, it does a really good job of really propping all that emotion up. So yeah, I mean, like it's a decent finale. It does everything it needed to do to check the boxes. Let's go with that. This is out now in comic shops. You can get it. We have a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, and Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.